I messed up the first one. I forgot to hit record on the board. So
It doesn't matter. We're
we
here.
missed the beer pop.
We already popped them, guys. We bet you already popped them too.
We
and
already
guess
popped
what?
them.
We're here for another episode of
A
today's
3 feet
Deep.
I didn't know you were going Spanish, Espanol.
I didn't do anything.
Habla
actually.
español.
I said tres and then
Un
three.
poquito. Yeah, no, that was pretty
We're
good.
here.
That was pretty good. Yeah. Take two. I sync everything up. So I record my audio on two different sources, and who cares anyway? I'm Andy Victory. Welcome to
No one
episode...
gives a shit about that.
Yeah.
We're in episode 120.
120.
That's Andy. I'm Rachel, and we're here for a fucking another one.
Hello.
Sorry, this one's a little bit maybe later in the week, but also, not sorry, we have lives. So you can always count on like a Monday or a Wednesday drop.
Mondays or Wednesdays. Yeah. If we record it earlier in the week, I can get them out on Mondays. If we record on the weekend, like
We got
today.
life and shit. Today's Saturday.
Yeah.
It is Saturday, June 28th. For those keeping track at home, no one is.
So
but
if
we're
you're
here.
listening to this in the future, which you are, thanks for tuning in for
if
another
you're
episode.
listening to it as we're recording it, why are you in my house? And who
Yeah.
let you in?
And I see you right there.
What are you doing? Get out of here, you guy. You
No.
got to go out.
We actually are recording this one on the weekend because we've had quite the busy week, actually. It's been really...
Well, busy maybe like last 2 weeks. We kind of had a bunch
Yeah.
of stuff sprinkled in.
Yeah.
I'll go maybe back a little bit further than last week. I want to talk about, and maybe you guys saw it, we got pictures taken
Yeah.
in our super sick old stairwell by none other than Audio Hive's very best and sole owner, McKender, Mr. Brian. And it was awesome. It was really hot and sweaty because there's no air in the hallway. But I think some stuff turned out really cool. We also took some in like the driveway and our alley.
Yeah.
And it was like really fun. And I think everybody had like a good time. And I think the pictures are super sick.
Yeah, that was a real privilege. Again, like I said to you earlier in the week, like shouting out people who mean a lot to us, and I don't know if they actually realize it or not, but like Mack's helped us a lot over the years. He's got me a lot of opportunity, you know what I mean?
And he's just like a good dude.
Yeah.
Just like a
yeah,
super
so
solid
it's
dude.
super cool. You know, I had a weird sort of, I do the co-star app, you know what I mean? And like last week it said, you know, be direct with what you need from people, you know, and I always feel bad asking to do stuff. And like, I just sent him a message. I was like, hey man, our band, as a band, we need new band promos. We haven't taken band promos in like 4
we need
years.
some sort of something that we can slap on flyers and give to people to slap on their own flyers. And we
And people to
hadn't had
slap
that.
off to, you know, and
If you're slapping off to me, you owe me money. That's all I have to say.
but anyway, yeah, no, he came over and like it's always kind of weird when we work with photographers. We know quite a few, and some are friends, you know, and some are going to shoot us, and we want to work with
Everybody.
One. I hate taking pictures, just personally. I just hate being in them. I just don't really enjoy them.
Well,
But
because
when
you get. I don't mean to tell you how you feel, but I think you just get uncomfortable because you don't. know
I'm
what
just
to do.
uncomfortable with how I look, just as a
You look
person. I
great,
have like
though.
a weird. I know. Thank you.
But like we're also really
No, I
hard
just-
on ourselves as
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. But it's like it's kind of nice, you know, when you work with a friend, like Mack's a friend. Like
Yeah.
I felt awkward at first.
Well, and I kept just telling you what to do after a while.
Yeah.
Not rudely, I don't think either. I was just like, I know what you don't like, so here's how I can help you.
He kept telling me to
avoid
stop
that.
holding suitcases.
Yeah, you like put your
That
arms.
worked for me.
You'd put your arms real stiff.
I just don't know what to do.
That's exactly. So that's what, or I'd be like, look up, like this is where the camera is. This is where this is, and I had a blast.
Yeah. What really helped me out is when we started putting music on. Because, like, at first we were just hot and miserable, like in our little hallway area out there. And some great shots. You would have no idea how miserable we were when we were shooting this.
We had to take like many breaks because I was getting like I was getting overwhelmed.
I had like an ice, like a little bucket.
Oh my fucking god!
I had like a
don't
little
even want
washcloth.
to talk about it.
Washcloth
he
bucket.
Had, it was
Yeah.
so
It was
weird and
I
gross.
guess if I saw somebody else have that, I'd be like, that's fucking gross. But I mean, it really helped. I turned red a lot from my alcoholism, you know, so I had a...
And your Irish nature.
Yeah, and my just embarrassment.
He had a fucking Tupperware filled with a
Yeah.
wet washcloth on top of an ice pack.
That's right. No, I had a bag of ice that
Wrapped
melted
in a
into
wet
just
washcloth?
water. Yeah, and then I wetted? Then I wet a washcloth with cold water, and I wrapped it around the ice bag. And every 10 minutes I would come in and just... I also wore a white shirt, which I'm super uncomfortable in white shirts because I'm a fat
You
guy.
looked great though. You looked great though.
I guess the older I get, I just embrace it. This is what it is. You know, this is what I have. And yeah, I mean, even when I wear black shirts, I look chubby. So I mean, what's the difference really? It's the same type of shirt. It's just white. I just feel I look chubbier, but I look the same chubby.
We're
to be
both
honest.
really hard on ourselves because remember, like later in the week, I was getting dressed for stuff, and I like get bummed out about like nothing looks good on me. I feel I hate everything. I look like this, and you're like, yeah, but like you don't.
Yeah, I don't really. You know what I mean? I just I've been somebody. My body has just bothered me my whole life. I think, since I was a kid. I never truthfully ever really got made fun of though, so I don't know where that comes from. You know, like nobody ever called me fatty or, you know, I never got like trauma inflicted. It's just self-inflicted, which is weird.
Well, that's worse.
Yeah,
maybe.
I guess.
I don't know.
Worse.
You're your own bully.
No. When we were setting up for the podcast today, I had my shirt off and I kept flexing in the camera. And like you even said, you're like, you could see where you could be good looking.
No, that's
you didn't
not
say it like
what
that.
I said.
That's how my brain took it, you know?
What I could, you were doing
but,
flexings, and I was like saying like you could see where like things.
Yeah,
live,
yeah.
I've
got some things in there. It's just I eat a lot of beef sandwiches too, you know? So
I eat like so much food. I probably have like a weird. I would love to talk to a shrink about my relationship with food because there's got to be something weird there with me, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is.
It makes you feel comfortable.
No,
it's
no,
like
no,
a comfortable.
But I think it's like a thing. I think it's like probably like a mental thing for me because like I eat for no reason. I eat for no reason.
Well, we're stoned a lot.
Yeah, well.
That's probably a lot.
That's true. Have you ever heard of being an ingredients kid?
No.
Okay, so like
I kind of think Can I guess before you explain?
Sure.
Is it just like you have random stuff at home, so you just like make stuff out of it? Like, I grew up, both my parents weren't home a lot. You know,
that's like kind of there. But it's like
I remember one time I ate a whole thing of bologna, and my mom came home.
Yeah, you're an ingredients kid.
My mom came home. She's like, "Why didn't you use the bread and the cheese?" And I just ate the bologna.
Oh well.
I think I just bit it too. I just like pulled it out whole. Whatever's left.
Okay, no, see, that's psychotic. That's not being an
I was like 9.
kid.
I came home from like skateboarding all day. I'm like, I'm hungry. Eat some bologna.
Like being an ingredients kid was like eating like a handful of like chocolate chips or like shredded cheese bite or like, you know what I mean? Like things that were not like an
prepared.
Actual snack. Like it was just an ingredient. Like ask me how much I love 1 scoop of peanut butter.
Yeah, it's so gross.
No, it's not.
It
Peanut
is
butter's
gross.
so
when
good
I watch
for you.
When I catch you peanut butter spooning, I always get grossed out a little bit.
Well,
I did
that's on
something
you,
earlier
not
that was
me.
gross though. I can't remember. Just literally today, I grossed you out. I don't remember. But anyway,
I don't know.
Yeah. No, my grandma, like, it was weird. Like, I didn't really. I suppose I suppose my grandma Lois was my babysitter when I was young, so
Sure.
she would always make me meals. But she didn't give a fuck where I would go. She would just like take naps on the couch, and you know what I mean. I'd just be gone. I'd come home. She'd be like, "Do you want a PB and J and Ovaltine?" And I'd be like, "I do. I do want a
trying to
PB&J and
think,
Ovaltine."
Like, how old were you when you were alone? Like alone as a kid for the
I
first
re-
time?
I-
Well, I know you had siblings and stuff,
Yeah.
but where you didn't have to be with an older sibling. You know what I mean? Like, how old were you? I'm an only child, so like it's hard for me. Like, I can say like I was like fully alone at probably like 9 or 10.
I remember like sitting in the car when my mom would go in the grocery store, no problem. I remember like
No, I mean like home alone by yourself.
I don't know if there was. I don't know if I could put an age on it. Like I said, my grandma Lois would always be like kind of around.
Yeah.
You know, so like I mean, we were like functioning kind of on our own, but like she was there. She was like always there. She would always. I don't know. It's kind of weird to think about because I do remember like watching my younger sister by myself, like at a young age. I say it to like my daughters now. I'm always like, you know, like.
How old are you in like 6th grade? Like 11? I was babysitting.
Well, Aubrey's going to 5th grade now. She's 10. So yeah.
Yeah, 10, 11.
11.
11 or 12, depending on like when your birthday is.
Yeah.
I was like babysitting.
That's
At
what I'm
6.
saying. I remember being like probably. I remember like 13 through like 15. Like
I remember way early in my life.
no, I was just like gone all. Like
Oh,
it
sure,
didn't
sure,
fucking
sure,
matter
sure.
at
No,
all.
well,
I was
no,
just
13 through 15 is like not what I'm like. I'm
which
just
is weird because like I feel so like I feel like maybe I wasn't at all mature at that age, but I feel like then
and you just didn't get into
I feel
trouble.
like
There's a difference between being mature
I
and
was
not getting into
mischievous, but not like a kid.
trouble. You didn't get into trouble. No,
Yeah.
I didn't get into trouble until
I was like
later
I was
in
pretty
life.
much the good kid all the time, which was lame.
I was not.
Which was lame.
I was a party kid.
Yeah.
I remember specifically. Gosh, I had to been like probably like a junior or senior, I forget. And I went with Tatiana, whose last name I won't give, and then Gay Sean, and then this other girl who I cannot remember her name.
His name is Gay Sean?
Literally, that was his nickname.
Gay Sean?
Gay Sean.
How do you spell it? Like
S-H... No. Gay. Like gay.
I know.
One word gay. Second word Sean. Sean was gay. And his nickname was Gay Sean. That's what everybody called him.
It was the 90s.
No, it wasn't.
It was the early 2000s.
Yeah, so anyway, we like went to, it was when I was like getting good at like lying to my mom about like where I was going to be so that I could go out and party all night. And I went with these people to like far away, like Algonquin, which is far when you're in high school. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't want to drive to Algonquin
I didn't
right
drive.
now. Yeah.
I didn't drive. We went to this party called, I'm not shitting you, it was called Party 69.
Super cool.
And it was like in somebody's like very big house, like very large house, but it was like in their basement. And like, but it wasn't a nice basement necessarily, but they did have a bar. It was so like people could party that were like underage, I think.
Yeah.
Which is weird. Definitely looking back. I remember I got absolutely hammer drunk. I like tried to like sit down on this couch and it was like a sectional, but the pieces weren't locked and it like opened up and I bashed my elbow so fucking hard, so hard that I thought I broke it. Was drunk. This girl kept trying to talk to me and I was like, I'm not gay. And I didn't know that I was then.
Yeah.
Because I ended up being pretty gay in life, guys. I can't. Whoops.
Can't wait till the TikTok portion. I only put 2, but 1 is a banger.
Oh, cool. Well, then we'll watch both of them for sure because I know
Yeah,
which ones they are. But so then we left, and my mom was like, you have to be home by X amount of time. But it was fine because we all left at like 4:30 in the morning, came home. I got home probably at like 7 or 8 a.m. back to my mom's house. And she made me, I think she probably knew I was partying. I mean, but she just didn't call me on it. And she made me go with her then to Chicago to sit with her while she got a tattoo done that took like 6 hours.
So you're like coming down from being hammered?
Dead. Dead. No
That
sleep.
sucks.
Still fucked up. I was like sitting in the tattoo, like in the booth, just like not even by her.
Yeah.
Just in the lobby, just like.
You know, that's one of those weird things too, because like a lot of my friends were partiers, and I'm not.
No,
We've been in a relationship long enough, you know. I'm not like shitting on you, but
no, some kids partied and
I
some
just
kids
always
didn't.
like-
I
I
was
just
friends
always
with
thought
the kids
people
who
were-
didn't party too.
yeah,
You know.
yeah. I just never wanted to when I was that young. It's weird, like my struggle with alcohol as an adult, because like I was straight edge when I was a kid. It was no fucking problem, and now like I always want to quit
You
drinking.
didn't have anything you
I always
wanted to
wanna
escape
quit.
as a kid. Ba-bow.
I don't want to, you know, maybe I would say maybe like 3 to 4 years ago, I had that like escapist mentality. I will tell you truthfully now, I don't at all. I have a build mentality. My mind is on
Yeah, but we just like
money
drinking,
and
though,
riches.
too. I
now.
do like
yeah,
drinking.
yeah, and that's the thing. It's just like every time I tell myself I want to quit drinking, it's like, hey, today was summer. I'm like, man, I want a beer today. But that's alcoholism, I guess. You know.
Remember? Okay, so.
But then it's not, though, because at the same time, well, see, this is me justifying it, so that's why I know I'm an alcoholic, because here's justification. But the other day, we went out to dinner. I got one beer, didn't even finish it. I just like to enjoy it with the meal.
It was a big ass beer though too.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just, it's like,
It's a treat.
Yeah.
But we just like
Yeah.
love treats, and that's the problem. Is we indulge.
I
See,
drink
that's
too
the
much
problem, though.
Starbucks, too,
It's
yeah.
not. It's not just beer. It's also coffee. It's also chips. It's also
Chips.
fucking cookies and ice cream for me.
Yeah.
We like a treat. We
Yeah.
are addicted to delicious things. And what do those delicious things give you? It's like dopamine, right? You know what I love? Happy Feel. And
Well-
Happy Feel is making my tummy big.
I listened to like Theo Vaughn and talked to Andrew Huberman about dopamine, and I'm not going to do a good job because I am not a scientist. But he was kind of explaining dopamine is it's the anticipatory. It's not the thing that releases. Serotonin is the thing that releases in your body. Your body produces dopamine when you anticipate something you like. And if you continually do that thing you like a lot, your dopamine level continues to decrease. So, for example,
Yeah, we got high tolerance, so we're always
Yeah.
chasing the high, basically.
your dopamine when somebody else makes you a sandwich versus when you make a sandwich.
said that earlier.
I know. That's a great example. Is different.
Yeah.
Like, It's different. I don't know how it all works. Again, I'm not even going to get into it. But if you really, like, seriously, like, it's a really great podcast. He does his own podcast, too, Andrew Huberman. I don't listen to it. But.
A very funny video where this kid, his name is, I think, Dylan something. But he does a little skit where it's just him, like, and he plays both characters. And one was like, hey, man, I made you a sandwich.
Yeah.
And the other one's like,
yeah.
You made me a sandwich. And it's very cute.
It's because it's like, it's an anticipatory thing. So, like, you appreciate it on a different level than if you prepare it yourself.
Somebody make you a sandwich like as a surprise, and it's like nice, so
but
it's like thoughtful.
For us as addicts, and I'm not judging you, but like we smoke way too much weed.
I'm an addict,
we drink
for sure.
way too much alcohol.
I know where I sit.
Like
I will say it could be way worse.
But our dopamine is harder and harder to get to a satisfactory level because we smoke so much weed, because we drink so much. For other people, it's other things. It could be lying for people. That's a big thing.
Oh,
that
well,
produces,
yeah, because
like,
people
being
like to
mischievous
fucking
and
stir drama,
lie.
and they like to see how people
so
are
like
react.
if you
That's
see
called
like
being,
people
like, a
with like the
psychopath.
long Facebook drama shits all the time, all that shit, that is like a toxic dopamine as well.
I'm gonna tell you, there's a handful of people I've snoozed
Yeah.
temporarily, the 30-day snooze.
Give me one, I'll tell you one of mine.
No, I'm not putting people out there because I like these people in real life. I just don't want to read about
Yeah,
your
you know
shit.
what? That's what's tough. That is what's tough. You know, I do
I'm
like
gonna
people.
say
It's just
there
like
are
shut
a
the
couple
fuck
of
up.
people where like, I'm like, I don't need to read about that shit again.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like, I know you're
Well,
probably
because it works though. Because that sympathy baiting.
It's fishing. Yeah, it's like fishing.
It's the same
for
thing as us
sympathy.
smoking a joint. It's literally that those people are getting the same thing about us rolling a joint. They're like,
What do you call those keyboard
they got
warriors?
a status. They got a status they can't wait to drop. You know, it's like the same sort of like, I don't know. You know, I will quit alcohol. Mary Jane and me will go to the grave. I promise you that. You know what I mean? Yeah, I promise you that because I do love it. It does make me creative. I can work. It doesn't affect me like how alcohol does. It doesn't give me like a false ego. That's bad. It doesn't make me be an asshole or self-conscious. It just kind of makes me just a pleasure to be around.
Well,
You know? And no, that's all.
not all the time,
Yeah.
but most of the
Yeah,
time,
most of the
yes. Most of the time, yes. I would
Well,
say.
consider who you are too. You know, being a pleasure to be around. You know what I mean?
I know. I'm
That's
pretty
a lot.
awesome.
That's a lot of. There's a lot to unpack there, but
Oh hush! We're just joshing around.
yeah, but yeah, no, it's just kind of crazy. Yeah, I don't know how we got to talking about that. Oh, just food and bad habits, I suppose.
Well,
you
we were
know?
talking about the photo shoot, which led to clothes. I actually
Yeah.
wrote it down in order.
Nice. Yeah. No. So yeah, again, the photo shoot, you know, got us into our bodies, our unhealthy habits. So yeah, that does make sense how we got there.
Yeah.
Again, if you saw, we were smoking a joint right at the start of this, so it's been a long day. Again,
But to
Happily.
get back into,
yeah.
so last week we did our photo shoot. Then we went through just, weekend as normal, parents doing life and shit like that. And then this week, we played Tuesday night. We played this past Tuesday night at the Arcada. We weren't in like the theater, but we were in like the downstairs restaurant area, which was still beautiful.
Yeah, no, I was curious about that too. I was wondering if we would be on the I didn't think we would for indie night, but I just didn't know where we'd be set up. And I loved
we were
the
like
setup,
in the restaurant portion. So they have.
Yeah.
I was like looking, and it looks like they have like Rockin Ravioli, which is like jazz restaurant type bar cute thing, and then they have like the pizza side, and then they must have like the theater portion in the middle. I'm like not 100%. Jesus Christ, not 100% sure there. But Tuesday we played there. It's a little bit of a drive. That's in St. Charles, so it's a little bit of a stretch from us. But it was, I think, a really good time. I don't know where you went. I hate when you abandon me. That's okay, though. We played with a couple other acts. We weren't able to stay for the entire show, which is always kind of a bummer. But it was a bit of a stretch away, a little bit of a distance. And we get hungry and we get tired. However... sound guy, I believe his name was Eric. He was super sick. He was really, really nice. I think he did a really great job, making certain that everybody sounded good and that everybody got what they needed as far as what they needed to hear. They had some sick-ass wireless mics, which made me feel cool. It's not like I picked it up or anything like that and walked around, but it was pretty sick. I did enjoy that. There you are. You're back.
Sorry, I had to pee. I should have went before we started recording, but I didn't. Yeah, no, it was awesome. I really enjoyed that show. We've only done 2 shows this year. Again, I think
What was the other one?
The Donut.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And we only have 2 more on the books, so that might be
Yeah.
it for this year.
Well, we'll
Show
see.
wise.
We'll see. We'll figure some things out. But no, I think it was really nice. The band that played after us,
The Omnitones.
Omnitones.
Toes? T-O-Es?
I don't know now, because there was a couple. They kept sending the wrong flyer to
Yeah.
us. So
Yeah.
now I don't know. Now
You know, that's the best part about Indie Night was we got like 4 flyers to promote. They're like, no.
Yeah,
here's this one.
it's okay.
I love that. I love that.
We'll end up tagging them for
Yeah.
certain. Which
I'll throw one of their songs in here. They won't copyright us. They were awesome.
Yeah,
They got some stuff on Spotify. They were awesome.
were so good.
Yeah, what was it?
They were so good. I kept telling Andy that they were giving me like
Omnitones.
tones. Okay, so then
Omnitones.
Toes was one.
Here's
of the
their
wrong
Instagram.
flyers.
Yeah, no, it's
like that?
they were awesome.
They were giving me like 2012, like the singer from Glassjaw / Head Automatica
Yeah.
meets like. Oh God, I don't know. It was like it gave that like kind of nostalgic indie kind of. Thing.
Always a pleasure, I guess. And we didn't stay the whole time. And I kind of heard you talking about that when I stepped out real quick. I do always feel bad when we leave early.
We were a farce.
But I paid my dues, man.
Yeah.
I've stayed some long nights. I'm old now, and I gotta go. So
well,
I don't need to justify it.
I had to work in the morning, and
there's no justification needed.
and I don't think anybody.
I
was
can't
upset.
stay late at things anymore.
Yeah,
because
but
I'm old.
how many
Well, I'm not
times-
old. I actually feel really young. I gotta stop. That's one thing in my self construction I'm doing. I gotta stop saying I'm old and tired because I'm not. I'm young and full of life. I'm about halfway.
If
Realistically.
you're halfway, then you're only gonna live to like 70.
Look at the average lifespan. It's like 74 through like 82.
I think people live longer than that.
I hope so. But
I've had
I
family
mean,
members who live longer than that.
there's always exceptions to the rules. If you look at the average,
There's no rules on when people die. There's no rules. The only rule is that
you know,
will
people can
die.
think what you want, but there is averages where there's studies where people tell you, and
An
it's usually
average is not
74
a
through
rule.
82.
That's fine. An average.
That is
not
the
a rule.
average amount when you
That's
look at a scalable death toll of old folks.
That's fine. So
So
this
me being
band, the-
38, I'm about halfway through.
Yeah. So this band, the Omnitones, we don't need to talk about when we're gonna die.
Well, I'm running out of time. That's what I'm saying. I got to embrace the young.
You'll be all right.
Yeah.
We're gonna be just fine. The band was really great. They had a couple really great guitar players. And
Great tones.
Dude on horn. He played trumpet.
Horn?
I didn't
Yeah.
know. I don't know any of their names. But he was really great. Their bass player was good. Drummer was really pocket. His name was Greg.
Yeah, he asked to set up while we were setting up, and we said absolutely. And then I gave him a hard time, and I think the joke didn't land.
Yeah, you can't do that to people you don't know.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Well,
I don't give a shit.
mean,
It was a joke, you know. I said I heard you're hard to handle or something like that. And he's like, "Am I in your way?" I'm like, "No, not at all. We don't have any drums, you know."
no, I think it's because like we had already met him before, and then you made the joke like, "Oh yeah, can't wait for that band after that Greg, blah blah blah. We met him before. He's a rascal or something like that."
Yeah, exactly.
And I think they were like, "What?
What?
What the fuck?" Are
I
you
thought I was
talking
nice.
about?"
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It's funny.
They were really great. You should definitely check them out. They have a sick fucking vibe.
Yeah.
We did have a couple people show up for us too. Fucking Christy and Randy.
I'm always grateful for
And
that.
then Mr.
Ronnie.
Ronnie himself.
Yeah.
Ronnie P. And that was a really nice surprise. A really nice surprise.
I guess, you know, I made a status about it, and I'm truthful because I see there's other people who play the same 3 places. I'm always worried about other people, but there's like people who play the same places, and they always have the greatest night of their life. It's like every weekend they have the greatest night of their life playing
why
music.
can't they feel that way? And you.
Well,
not
what I'm
care
gonna
about
say
it?
is, I usually talk shit on that, but I truthfully felt like really, like I was shocked that people came to see us after so. Like, you know what I mean? Like we had a break of playing, and then like we're an hour and 20 minutes away from home,
I think.
and then there's people came to see us, and I'm like, oh, fucking sick.
Yeah,
you know,
let
like
people
that's.
be happy. Like if you be happy
You know,
yourself.
the
you know
problem
what
is
I mean?
I wasn't happy, so that's why I put all that
Right.
judgment out there, and I worry about things.
Yeah, well,
Because
be
I guess
happy.
I didn't realize who I actually am. You know what I mean? I'm just kind of, I would say this year alone, kind of coming to terms with like who I actually am instead of like who I'm projecting that I am. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like who actually, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's hard to say you're proud of yourself, but sometimes you can
No,
be.
you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be afraid to say that because you should be proud of yourself.
It's people you surround yourself with, really. You know what I mean? There's a mantra I live by. It's like, if you want to see your future, look at your friends.
Yeah.
You know? And, like, that's the truth.
You are the company you keep. And if
Yeah.
you're hanging around with people who aren't doing shit and all they're doing is
Yep.
talking about doing shit, but they're
Exactly.
not doing shit, like, what do you think? Are they lifting you up or are they bringing you down? And it might not be either, honestly. And
Companionship in general
it's okay
is
to
important.
have neutral friends.
Yeah.
But it's important to have people who are not neutral all the time.
Well, you grow together or you outgrow people.
Yeah, yeah.
And, like, I don't think either is bad. But I think people who outgrow people have some sort of, like, negative attachment set to that. I don't know. That's just my experience. Again, I'm not really worried about other people as much anymore. I'm just trying to share my experience.
Yeah.
And my experience is if you do something that outgrows people who are close to you, they tend to like to stay where they're at. You know, and I always think, like, I try to keep a healthy perspective on life because I look at, like, the ex family and stuff like that who literally do, like, the same thing every year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's totally fine. But I think about, like, if I was in that system, I would just have been doing the same thing the last 8 years.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have learned about, like, recording or, like, guitar playing. You know,
Oh,
like what I can do. I just, like, I would have been just. So I don't know. I feel now I'm kind of been doing the same thing for a little while again. So, like, it's like, all right, grow, Andy. You know what I mean?
Well,
it's like
that's
grow.
part of why we're doing this again and, like, restarting things that gave us joy that we weren't doing before. And
This is something cool to segue into that I will talk about, and I kind of briefly told you about it the other day. But I've been trying to use, you know, a lot of people are shitting on AI, which is super funny. You know, go ahead. But I saw this prompt the other day that I really loved, and I did. And it, like, made me bawl my eyes out at, like, 4 in the morning the other day.
Are you trying to cry right now?
No, I won't cry. I'm just going to tell you what the prompt is. You know what I mean? So basically, I've been using ChatGPT and AI probably 2 years now. Year or 2 years. Right? How long you think?
I don't know.
A while. We've been on it a while.
Yeah, I don't know.
What I'm getting at is, like, it does learn you. It does learn who you are. It does kind of know the questions you ask. The same as a Google search algorithm would. You know what I mean? If you use Google all the time, it knows you like Chinese food, you know? But there was this prompt, and I did it, and it, like, kind of opened my perspective. And everybody's like, oh, you shouldn't use AI for therapy. You shouldn't. I'm not. I'm using it to, like, trying to get rid of the shitty habits that I know I have. Like, I identify with.
You're learning about yourself as a person and shit like that.
Yeah. But basically, the prompt is like, you want to uncover the masks that you're currently
Let me
wearing.
read it.
Yeah, go
Just
ahead.
let me read
Just
it.
read the prompt. It's long. It is
It's
long.
okay. I'm going to read this, so if anybody else wants to do it,
Yeah, I'll
You
put
should,
it. I'll
and
put
if-
it in the description
we'll put
too.
the
I'll
whole
copy
thing-
and paste it
but
so you
again,
can copy and
if
paste
you want to
it.
do it, let us know your results. Let
Yeah.
us know what it brought to you. I have yet to do it. He told me I'm not going to do it today because it would take too much time, but we'll get back on it. Okay, and here it is. I want to uncover the masks I'm currently wearing, the roles I'm currently playing, and the illusions I'm believing. Please guide me through this process by asking me 10 reflective questions, one at a time, to help me recognize the stories I'm telling myself. After the 10th question, please step into the role of my high self and analyze my responses. Yeah, I like you vibing over here. Identify the top negative patterns present in my life and the top positive patterns I can embrace and grow. Be direct and truthful. Tough love is welcome. Provide me with daily affirmations to support my growth, actionable steps to change my behaviors and embody my authentic self, and a message of encouragement from my higher self to celebrate how far we've come on this journey.
Yeah. So then it went through, and this took me like an hour, probably more than that, to go through, and it
Why
asked
don't you
all
read
these
one
questions.
of your questions, maybe?
To be honest with you, I'd probably prefer to keep it private. I'll read my daily affirmations.
Sure. Why
And
don't
that
you
might
do
that might make me choke up because I tried
That's
to do it for
okay.
you the other day.
Yeah.
So it asked me 10 questions, right? And at the end of it did kind of review. It did say some shit. I was like, damn, dude, you got me. But it didn't get me because here's what's weird about AI. I gave it all the information.
Yeah.
So all the information is from me that it got.
It just analyzes
So
it.
it just sends it back. So what's weird is it's a reflection of you talking to you. You know, it's not. It's I don't know, self-fulfilling prophecies. Whatever helps you, dude. That's what I mean. People who are online like, dude, you shouldn't fucking. Hey, if it helps you, you should do it.
Oh, for
It's
sure.
it's not hurting anybody.
Dude,
But anyway,
I told you that sometimes I have one called like Dr. Ash on my shit, and
Yeah.
sometimes I talk to it, and I'm like, hey, fucking talk me off the ledge here because I know I'm being stupid.
you revealed something to me when you, pardon me, talked about how many different.
For different things. Yeah.
I know that's interesting though. That's a. If you said that to
I'm
what you said
crazy.
earlier, a shrink, I
Yeah.
think they would find that interesting.
Oh, fucking
Yeah.
for sure, dude.
But mine says here's so it gave me a breakdown of everything, and I read the breakdown and it made me cry a lot at like 3 a.m. You're sleeping, but these are the affirmations it gave me. So I literally try to read these every single day now. It's 5, and mine were. It says 1. I lead by example, not by excuses,
Yeah.
because like I'll give a lot of excuses, but I
People
will do the
watch
work.
You, not listen. You
I
know
do
what
the
mean?
work, though.
Yeah. Actions
You know
speak
what I
louder
mean?
than words and shit, for sure.
You know, number 2 is I will start small, but I will not stay small, which is
Cute.
cool.
That's
I like
good.
that one. I am safe to feel, safe to change, and I'm worthy of love. That's a cool one.
You are, and I love you every
Yeah.
day.
My daughters will live to see a man who rose. That one gives me a good one. You can hear it a little bit.
Yeah, it's okay.
And then I don't wait for clarity. I create it with action.
Cool.
And I like those. Yeah.
I really
so
love that
I don't know.
too.
So
And I'll tell you, I think it's important to have things to like look at and remind yourself. I have my little, nobody can read them, but they're there. I have my little post-it notes, and the one that I try to go is I see it, I name it, I don't claim it. So like if I get in a funk, you know what I mean? Like I see
Yeah.
it, but like I'm not. But it's good. I think it's great that you found, again, what's it hurting? People out there, haters. Like that.
now it taught me there's a lot of stuff I need to let go of, and there's a lot of stuff I need to be more direct with. And there's a lot of people who don't carry as much weight as I let them carry on me either. And that's kind of something that's interesting
What
too.
do you mean by that? Like exactly.
I think there's people in my life that like I mean I would say them, but by
No,
speaking
don't.
they'll know. You know,
Yeah, you don't have
I
to
doubt
say anything.
they'll even listen to this. But
You
there's
don't
like
have to say nothing.
there's people in my life that I've always tried to like prove myself that I'm good. Like, hey, I know I don't have a traditional this or I don't do traditionally this, but I promise what I do is worth it.
Yeah, sure.
And like I've always tried to prove that this is cool. And then I don't give a fuck. I also don't give a fuck. And
Well,
then there's
but you
people in
give
my
a fuck
life
so much though.
there's people in my life who like I've had this a lot of times where I'll be in a situation where like on a creative level like everybody feels equal, but the work is so far from equal, and like I fuck up by being like, hey, you got to step up a little bit more. I don't lead in that regard. It's a group project where I've always done all the work and everybody else gets the credit for it.
Yeah, you let everybody else just sit there while you.
That's
do the
lame
research.
as fuck. You know what I mean? Because people will sit there and they'll say shit like, "Oh, I'll do this," or "I'll do," and it's just like, who's the one that actually does the work though? You know? And it's just it's not obvious, and that's my fault. You know? And that's happened with bandmates. That's happened. It's just across the board. It's not the same. And I try to include everybody all the time, and I think by doing so, I've held myself back a little bit because my skills grow quickly, you know? And I tend to wait for people because I love people. And that's why I know sometimes
Well, but that's
sometimes
gonna
I
get
know I'll
lonely
never
at
be
a time though. That'll get lonely at a point though, because like at a certain point you may have to wait for people if you want.
That's why I know I'll never be shitty to people, bro. So like that's why I know I'll never reach like this crazy level of because you have to like cut throat and step on people,
Oh,
and
yeah,
I never
no,
will.
Sure. Yeah.
I want to
Like, I
include
think about
everybody.
things-
I'm a selfish person who's in service to others, and that's conflicting for me. Because I am a selfish person, but I always want to help everybody else, and that's conflicting for me.
Well, then
And
you
but
gotta
I
find
just
a balance between the two. Live for you, a way to live for you and the people that you love.
I think that's everybody. I'm not exclusive in that.
You heard it here on 3 Feet Deep, guys. You need to find the balance between how to live for yourself and live for the people you love. At the end of the day, truly and honestly, and I'm going to kind of use this to segue into a slightly kind of heavy topic.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you have to look out for yourself and your peace and the things that matter to you. And that can sometimes relate to relationships that are big, right? Like big things, big connections. You know what I mean? Like as a parent, I'm not going to get into details, but as a parent, you know, sometimes you find situations that are really hard to deal with and overcome because you love your kids, but you got to know when people are toxic, and that has to extend to family members as well too. So like a parent, a sibling, a child, you know.
You know, my youngest sibling and my father, and again, I don't like to put people's shit out there. They haven't spoken in a long time because of the past. And sometimes I think people should just talk to each other. But again, if that I'm agreeing with what you just said. I wasn't that relationship dynamic. I'm just observing as a family member who wants love.
Yeah.
If family members fuck you over, fuck them.
Yeah.
Like, it's tough,
and
bro.
that's a hard because, like, well,
that's tough for me to see, you know, too. Because I want love everything. But, like, I also understand it's not my life experience, so I can't judge anybody for it.
Yeah. You've seen me have to, like, hard stop a handful of relationships in my life. Like, with my mom. Like, I had to fucking fucking hard stop my mom for, like, a minute there because she was just, like, too in everything of my life and not understanding of the person that I was and that I am. Now she's fine. She's fucking chilled. She chilled the fuck out. But, like,
I think we chill out too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, that's not to say like I'm an innocent and that like I was perfect because like I obviously needed work at these times too, but there was issue enough that it drove me to like need to go. And
that's awesome though.
Truth be told, chat, there was times a couple of years ago that drove my son to need to go, and that's okay too because you know what?
Teenagers, dude.
He was old enough then, and that's okay. I trust him to make decisions. Not all of them are good. Not all of them are good.
Some people have to live.
But it's hard, dude. You have to really think of what like serves you at the end of the day. You can love people and you can want to try to help them and you can try to want to be there for them, but that doesn't have any bearing on how they're going to treat you at the end of the fucking day. You know what I mean? And I've seen you struggle with people in your life, you know, come and go, friends and family and things like that too, that like you've been there for and you've done everything for, who want to kind of like spit in your face at the drop of a hat. And it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy.
It's because I have love in my heart forever. Like, no matter how grumpy or how pissed off I ever am, I love people forever. Yeah. That's my biggest flaw.
Yeah, same. Yeah. I understand that too.
Yeah.
And I am optimistic to a fault, and I give people the benefit of the doubt real hard.
I'm an asshole, man. I know I'm hard to deal with.
I'm an asshole.
I know I'm hard to deal with, and if anybody... I highly doubt anybody who's astray from me listens to this. And if you do, that's a little bit weird, bro.
Hi.
But,
come on our show. Let's talk about it.
That is weird. But, like, if you feel there's tension between me and you, why is that? Ask that question, because I've already asked it to myself
it's
like
gonna
1,000
be so
times.
sick when I'm on, like, the 10-year anniversary of the show, and I do sit down with my kid, and I'm going to be like, hey.
Your kid is the one you want on? I think it would be cool to have my mom or my dad on simultaneously.
Oh, I wouldn't have my mom on the show.
My dad would be cool because my relationship as a man now is good with my dad. Yeah, I had my moments with my dad in my like early 20s where like I was like, what the fuck?
I think I
but
still
like
have
now
too
it's
much
like me and my dad
anger.
are yeah.
I think I still have too much pent up anger and
I don't have anger towards anybody in my family right now, which is beautiful.
Well, not current anger. I think I think one can hold on to past anger and like I love my mom to death.
Why do we though? Hold on to past anger.
Because people hurt bad. People hurt bad. And some people can let go of that after healing. And I fucking commend that and I applaud that. I am not necessarily one of those people. If you hurt me bad, it will linger in me for forever.
Yeah.
That will never go away. Even if I forgive you, even if we get to a point of understanding, I will never forget.
See,
I will never forget
I forgive
that
people all the
me.
time, but I'll never forget what they say
That's
to me.
what I'm saying.
Yeah. So I agree with you.
So
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I agree with you.
I can't do that. So like,
yeah, but you know what though? Like I also understand there's been times in my life where I've been such an asshole that people are holding on to that, and I'm not that anymore. So I get like on the other end of the perspective, if somebody has like this curated idea of you based off a past experience, even if that's not you anymore, that can affect people. You know what I mean? I actually had a just at the end of May, I had a flashback from 7 years ago of when I was staying with my mom. And she called the cops on me and kicked me out.
It had been longer
and I was
than that.
Snapchatting it. It was 7 years. It was like, maybe it said
It
8.
had been like 8.
Maybe it said 8.
Just because of the timeline of our relationship.
But that's what's interesting to think about. You know what I mean? Like, I love my mom.
She threw you out because I drew a cat on the driveway.
Yeah.
That's a true statement. Because she didn't want me
There's
there.
a lot of, I got thrown out of a lot of places because of our relationship.
Well, you know
but
what? Sometimes people get kicked out of things because of the decisions they make.
And you have to
that's it.
realize the decisions you make and where they get you in life, you know? And when you're young, you don't.
And people, I think it's very important that, again, you try to live for yourself knowing that you love people around you. You can serve and help the people around you by doing the best for yourself and, like, knowing what your own boundaries are and the things that you enjoy and putting that, into play every day. And I think that if we let negativity and whininess and just general malaise of others bring us down, you know what I mean? It can really trap you in like a pretty dark spiral. So I think, it's really important to be there for yourself first.
Yeah.
Because if you don't love yourself, how the hell you going to love somebody else?
Yeah, but it's crazy because we also live in a time where we're middle millennials. But with the years we were born, we're like middle millennial, which is interesting. We're like right in the middle. Well, I am.
Well, I
kinda.
told you we're like cusp babies. We're like gap kids.
Yeah,
that's what I always call it.
But
we're
like
on that
I
edge.
also think like people younger than us, and this isn't true for everybody.
Some of them have that shit figured out.
Listen, some people younger than us, I look up to. Like truthfully,
for real,
there's quite
for real.
I could list probably 3 names off the top of my head who's somebody 9 to 5 years younger than me. Then I'm like, dude, I'm proud.
I can think
I'm proud
of
of
one
you.
for sure. I'll say it.
Yeah.
It's Alan.
Oh, Alan. He wasn't one of my 3, but beautiful human.
Yeah.
Beautiful human.
He's a young person who
Beautiful
I think
human.
has really got it together, and I think could really go far.
Yeah, but there's what I also think is there's also, well, I guess our age too. I know a lot of them. There's people who are too self-important. Where like I'm talking about giving yourself real love, like real love. Be like, hey, dude, I made a bad decision today. Like I can't sleep. It's been a week. I made a bad decision. I can't sleep. But hey, you know what? Keep your chin up, kid, because I know you'll rebound. Like you should say that to yourself. But you shouldn't go around and be like, hey, I'm the most important motherfucker that the God's green earth has ever seen.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
I think self-reflection in love is good.
It's important to have confidence in yourself, but
confidence is also important.
Ego is bullshit.
Hey, you know what's cool? Just to kind of tie it back to the show, I had confidence in that show.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah, we didn't even, and here's something about speaking alcoholism too that I think is cool. We didn't even drink before that.
Not until after we had
Yeah,
one
we had
beer.
one celebratory beer. I'm gonna quit drinking this next year. I'm gonna quit it.
do
I'm
it.
I'm gonna just pick a day and that's it for me.
And you'll be like, all right.
It'll be after summer, but no, I had confidence. We had a great sound check. The guy's like, "Hey, your instruments sound great," and we're just like, "We know."
It was Eric,
like I
right?
didn't mean it.
He
yeah,
was really nice.
I didn't mean it bad. I'm like, yeah, I know. We dial this shit in because we're pros.
Yeah.
Like I thought that, but I didn't convey like assholeness. I met him. I shook his hand. He kind of was over-explaining
nice.
for a second, and I made the joke about, I'm like, hey, you got the classic sound guy black T-shirt on? I trust what you'll do. And I said, we're a little funky. If you want to get a little funky with it, go ahead. I said that to him, and he's like, all right, cool.
Cute.
You know how many shows I've been the sound guy for.
Yeah.
And, like, I am always a sound guy. Like, again, I'm always a guitar player. I'm always a singer. I'm always a podcaster. I just, like, when you meet people on a human level, they'll take care of you. Even if he didn't know what the fuck he was doing, he did. He killed it.
He did great.
But I'm saying, if he didn't know, he would have felt more confident by the way we conveyed ourselves.
Oh, sure.
Which is what I think you should do to people.
Build them up.
Exactly. If you're sitting there, be like, hey, I need this. It has to sound this. EQ or like this. Do this. They're gonna be like, fuck this guy. You know, and like that's what I would do. That's what I would do.
But that was to bring it back home to that because that was the second point of the week.
Yeah.
Great show.
Second point of the week.
Really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed watching the second band. Sorry we had to leave before the rest of the show, but we're old and I was hungry and had to work the next day.
It was an hour drive. I was sweaty. I had to change my pants.
Later, the next day, we went to see a movie. And
Damn, we did so fucking much.
We seen 28 Years Later, and I want to talk about it.
All right. You want to go right into that already?
Well, that's the next thing of the week. That's the next thing of the week.
So we did a photo shoot with Mack.
Last week.
We played a show with Arcada Theater, and then we went and seen 28 Years Later.
Yeah, 28
We also
years
went to
later.
Buffalo Wild Wings before.
Oh, well, before that, actually, let me even backtrack even more. We
Backtrack it
went
up.
to Ollie's.
God damn, we were on the go.
Yeah, we
We
went
ain't
to
doing
Ollie's.
shit this week, so next week's podcast is going to be boring, but it's all right.
No, yeah, we went to Ollie's Bargain Outlet, which is...
So I watch a lot of toy vlogs. Okay. One thing about living comfortably again, too, which is really cool, is since we don't necessarily always, like...
We're not that comfortable. Don't worry, guys.
Nobody's comfortable in 2025. Nobody has enough money in 2025. I'll argue that till I'm fucking dust.
But anyways,
everything
we went
sucks.
to Ollie's.
No, yeah. So like we buy like we do comforts now. You know what I mean? We do a little toy splurge here and there. One check a month. It's a little bit of a splurge check. You know, not
Yeah.
crazy.
Like
Like a $20 action figure or a $20 book. You know what I mean? It's a little splurge. But I watch a lot of toy vlogs and stuff like that on YouTube. And one of the ones I always see is like this show called World Class Bullshitters. That's like the YouTube name.
World Class Bullshitters.
Yeah, and it's like I hate it. I don't know why I watch it as often as I do because the guy who hosts it is I hate him. But I am him. But I am him.
What do you mean?
I'll explain. The guy who like films it, and you know what? I don't hate you at all, brother. I don't think you'll ever see our podcast at all.
Oh,
but
in
like,
case he does, sorry.
your just overall disdain for life is just it sucks, dude. Be happy a little bit. Try to enjoy fucking something, you asshole.
Oh,
But also great
shit.
content.
Shots
I love your
fucking
channel.
fired,
No, I
dude.
just like you can't be that miserable, bro. He's one of those people who he'll
Maybe he's on the spectrum and he's just not an emotional person. Have
I'll
you
give
ever
him a hug,
considered that?
dude. I'll give him a hug.
What if he's like, no?
Then I'll be like, see, exactly. You're exactly what I fucking mean. You're a Groucho.
That's bullshit.
You're a fucking Groucho.
Anyway.
He is. No, but I am that person, though. That's what I'm kind of getting at. Like, I can be
But
grumpy
he
like
likes shopping at this toy store.
He goes to, like, discount stores, like
Yeah.
Ross, Burlington, and he always goes to, like, this one called Ollie's discount. And, like, he'll walk around and, like, film, like, all the fucking, like, Disney stuff and be like, look at this garbage, this fucking corporate garbage bullshit.
What a hater.
He is.
Hey, you know what? Maybe
Yeah,
fuck
dude,
you now.
dude.
Maybe
Watch.
fuck you,
I'll show
guy.
you some clips of world
I don't
class
think I want to watch
bullshitters.
him at all.
Yeah.
He's a world class
He's right though.
bullshitter.
He's right, but like his channel is only him
But
going
he's like,
to bitch
but
about
his
stuff.
attitude is bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we went there and had a great
No, but
time.
so I googled it and I found out there's one like 13 minutes from us. I had no fucking clue there was one there.
Yeah, we went to it, and it
It was cool.
It was a little
Ollie's
overwhelming. I
discount.
would like to go when we're not like in a rush. You know what I mean? Because like we went like there, and then we were going to eat, and then we were going to the movie.
Yeah. So
I
we
want to
didn't have a
go
lot of
back.
time.
I want to go back where like I have like an hour where we can just like kind of meander
It was fun.
about.
It smelled good. It was like
Ooh,
it was like
really
a
awesome.
mess, but like organized. So it was like nice. It
Everything
wasn't like
hey,
shitty. It was
everything
like really nice.
labeled. So I wish I. Okay, here's our haul. I'm gonna grab all the stuff at the end, and we'll take a picture. Here's
Yeah.
our haul.
Oh, two of my hauls are right here actually.
Oh,
if
yeah,
you look
here.
at this Steve right here, the Stone Cold Steve, him, and then this KO right here. I got this 2-pack of wrestling action figures.
How much did you get it for?
$12.
How much do you have it in the store for?
We actually went to Walmart later that night and saw the exact same 2-pack for $24.
$24.
So I got it half price.
So
it was
how
half
about
price,
that? How about that?
which is pretty awesome.
What else did you get at Ollie's?
What else did I get?
We got coloring books for the kids.
Oh yeah, so
I got coloring books.
yeah, my daughters and Rachel, they love coloring with alcohol markers.
Yes, it's very fun.
And
I'm trying.
my
to get
daughters are
better
like
at
of the
it.
age where like they don't really give a shit about cartoons or anything anymore. So we got them like cool like tattooed like pinups.
We
and
got the elder
mandalas
child, like gothic.
Yeah,
cool
like goth emo.
because she
They're
wants
cool.
to be that so bad.
Yeah.
I got a couple of my stuff. I got like Scary Forest and Pinup Girl. The Pinup Girl one is ass.
Minus the stuff we got. Ollie's was a really cool store.
Yeah, I got a book for $5.
The book selection.
I got
They have like a whole
massive-
mini Barnes and Noble in there.
It's like all the ones that you would probably get like at like a dollar store. Like they're not like the top sellers, you know what I mean? But if they had so much cool stuff, I really do want to go back.
Yeah.
I got a huge, awesome fucking hardcover thick boy for $5
Yeah.
I wanted to grab it, but it's like stacked weird, and I didn't feel like doing all that. And I bought these highlighters that are erasable.
Yeah.
I have those
It's just
handy
kind
right
of
now.
cool. It's like
I loved it.
again, there's like a weird. Okay, so things we do for enjoyment, as like kind of broke, but not really. We're okay, people. I guess we're
doing all
okay.
right. We're
okay,
we're
people.
doing our best. I
plan
wish
to
I
do
could
better.
make $3 more an hour.
Yeah, no, that's okay. We won't at our jobs. That's the thing. We have to figure out the next thing because we won't where we're at. Where we're at is like where we're at there, which is cool, and I'm
That's
very grateful for. But I am very aware. Okay,
That's okay. We're gonna figure it out.
very aware.
We're figuring it out
So
right now.
I'm gonna
Continue
do what I
on.
can, and I'm gonna
So we
and
went
I'm
to
gonna continue
Ollie's.
on.
We went to Ollie's. We went to.
I like toy hunting. That was my point.
We,
I was
we
trying
went
to
to
make.
Walmart after.
Yeah, we did go to Walmart
And then
afterwards.
you got more toys, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. We had a good.
What else did
okay,
you
so
get?
again, one check a month. We like to have a little bit of fun on.
Like $50.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
And one of the
$50
things,
per.
since I was a child, I've always loved wrestling action figures. They're
Mm-hmm.
everywhere around. You can see I have tons of stuff behind me. You know, Rachel has tons of stuff.
Look at all our things.
But yeah, like a $20 action figure, it does give me like a weird sort of just like it.
I
one
love
nostalgia
a
fix.
treat.
And I like to hunt. Like I could buy them all online. Like I can literally go buy
Treat
anyone I
yourself.
want online, but I don't. I like to hunt them down in Walmart's.
Hey.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
I know. Treat yourself. Little thing, $20 book, $20 action figure.
Oh, and
What do you
like-
do with them? I just put them around our house everywhere. It's
Dude.
annoying as fuck.
You asked me today.
They're everywhere.
You asked me today. I have in the. You can't see it. I'm pointing like you can. In our living room, I have this like boot doot 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 like crisscross little like guy shelf,
Yeah, Amazon.
and it's so cute, and it's like jam packed with books. I won't put them on the bottom because I don't want them to get dusty
And animals. We have
or
animals.
animal-y. So I need like to put something heavy down there because it's starting to get wobbly. But you asked me today. You're like, how many of those books you read? I was like, oh, none of them.
Which is cool.
None of them.
But
yet.
you have a whole section of where you did read.
Not on that shelf. No.
No, I know, but all your
In my
red ones.
cabinet.
No, that's
those
fine.
are red.
I wasn't judging. It's just kind of cool.
Yeah, well, just like you said, okay, so like a $20 book or
Yeah.
like an action figure. Oh my fuck, buying a book. I love looking at my bookshelf. There's this IKEA bookshelf thing. It's like a corner, boom, 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 for $130, and I want
It's
it
pretty fair.
so bad.
It just when we move, it won't make it. That's the only thing because it's IKEA.
No, they make them better now. People rave about these, the Billy bookshelves.
I don't mind IKEA. We have a fucking what is that called? The Detolf right there. You can't see it. It's out of camera. It's got all
It's
my
over
Power
there.
Rangers
It's
in
got
it.
it. But anyways, so we went to Walmart. We enjoyed Walmart. We went to
Yeah, Walmart.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah. Then we went to Buffalo Wild Wings. Damn, we did so much last week.
I know.
Ollie's
I
was
know.
sick. Ollie's was sick. We went to Walmart. I got a
Walmart was
CM
Walmart.
Punk. He's back here.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
up there
that's
with.
right too.
He's up there with Sticky Tack. I have a lot of CM
I
Punks
don't
right there.
think I got anything at Walmart. I can't remember.
I don't think. No. I think we got White Claws. And then we left. That was a great Walmart though.
And then, so we ate dinner. Great, fantastic.
Buffalo Wild Wings was great.
It was great. Our waiter was really nice. He recognized my Adam
Hangman
Hangman
Adam Page shirt, which was
t-shirt,
sick.
which is super sick. Be
Yeah.
cool. And then we
and
went
then I made a
seen-
dickhead comment about it because I said,
I don't
"Hey, I'm
remember.
glad all the cool clothes I buy you get you compliments."
Yeah, well, one of your favorite things to do is make backhanded compliments.
I'm an asshole. No,
Yes.
it's just hey,
no,
listen.
No, you are, but I
I
love
am.
you.
But
you
I-
are
hey,
kind of a prick.
Do
You're
I
a
like cool
fucking prick.
things?
Yeah, but it doesn't.
Do they get you
matter.
compliments?
Are you? Is it jealousy
I'm just
that
saying.
it doesn't get you the compliments when you
hey,
wear
did somebody just win a free shirt from a company that I love?
it? Oh, so it is jealousy.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so let me tell you guys.
I make
how-
you cool.
No.
And then everybody's like, "Hey, Rachel, you're so cool." Rachel's so
You're
cool.
trying to say everybody listen to this shit. This motherfucker's trying to say that he made me cool.
Listen, dog.
He made me cool
Listen.
as if I wasn't cool as fuck way before the fuck
I'm
I
gonna
met
give you 9 examples of you wearing shit I gave you or my clothes where you got.
Oh, because
Hey, did you wear my Metallica shirt last week?
I'm gonna tell
that
you
we
one
tie-dyed?
thing.
Listen to me. Did you wear my Metallica shirt last week?
I don't care.
2
if
people when we went out said it was sick.
It's called you being jealous that you don't get the compliments when you're wearing them. I'm sorry that I look cooler in your shit than you fucking do, bitch. But
Hey, you
don't
know what?
project your shit
I'm
onto
not mad
me.
at you.
No, it sounds like you're fucking mad about it, which is not what I'm going to deal with today or any of the Lord's days.
Yeah.
I'm
welcome.
cool and shit.
You're
No,
welcome. I'm going to play the rock song from Moana right now.
You're welcome.
You're
that,
welcome.
You know what? You're welcome that your clothes finally got compliments, bitch. How about that?
You want
Suck
this
my
shirt
dick.
next?
No,
I've worn
I
this shirt for like
don't.
4 years. You can have this one
No,
next.
I don't want it. And you are weird about clothes anyways. You're like, I can't ever wear this.
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
So, like, that's not my fucking fault either,
Yeah.
bitch.
Thanks for wearing them and being cool. You know, here's the problem. I'll tell you
And
exactly what it
anyways-
is. It is your energy.
Yeah, because I'm sick as
I-
fuck.
I don't.
I'm cool. I'm sick as fuck.
I'll wear it and like my energy will be enclosed. You
'cause
wear
you-
it
you'll
and
be
you
like-
convey. Yeah, exactly.
Nobody even sees it because your shoulders
Yeah.
are so hunched. They can't even see what picture's on the fucking shirt.
Yeah. So am I jealous? Not.
Yes.
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 Do I
Don't
think
even-
it's cool? Also,
Yes.
yes.
No,
Also,
I know
yes.
all the answers already. I
Yeah,
know all of
it is
them.
cool.
I know you, bitch. And I love you to death.
Here.
Thank you for giving me
Here.
things to wear that are neat.
Again, the shirt you got the compliment on the other day, the
you
Hangman
bought
shirt.
for me.
You were the first person I thought of at the merch booth. So
Yeah, so that's sick. Thank you so much.
It doesn't make
I
me
really
an asshole.
appreciate it.
it is
Well-
cool. It is cool. But sometimes I'm like, what the fuck?
Get out of here. It's
What the
just,
fuck?
You know what? Wear cooler shit than your black Goodfellow t-shirt everywhere.
The Target shirts are so soft.
Well, I'm sorry your autism prevents you from
Yeah.
dressing fashionably.
Yeah, and then she fucking. Well, I will say the company. We'll shout them out. Civil Regime is a company
Oh,
I
so
really love.
sick. You guys.
And you know what? They did send me a sick jacket for free once, so I'll never give them any shit. They make awesome shit. I love their shit. I probably worn their shit on this podcast. I can't think of an episode, but
Yeah, no, Civil Regime is a really sick like t-shirt, and now more like they do like other
Mm-hmm.
stuff like joggers and like shorts and stuff, hoodies and stuff. They're a really sick company, and they
Yeah.
do like small limited drops of the sickest shit. And I fucking
yeah.
I won one. Like 10 other people won.
That's
I think
sick.
there was like 10 winners altogether, but they
Yeah.
were like, "Hey, you won." And then I saw, I also got tagged in the comments too. And I was like, I
That is
can't
sick.
believe it. And it was during work, and I had a bad day.
You did
because-
have a bad day, so it was cool news.
Yeah, I was having like a rough day due to some things.
Yeah.
And you were on a call, and I remember being like, and then you got off. I was like, hey, guess what? I just want a t-shirt.
We do have weird luck about weird shit like that.
Because I never win
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
I never
I can't wait
win
to see it.
anything. Yeah, because I don't know what they're sending. They just
Yeah.
asked me for a name, address, and a size, which
yeah,
I got
hope
an
when
XL
they put that
so that I can.
address in their system, they see my orders.
That
Send me a
got
sticker.
They got ordered to the old place, not over here.
No, I bought shit here.
When?
I bought the Mystique shirt since we
Well,
lived
I
here.
did tell them that you were jealous, so maybe they'll send
That's
me
fucking
something
funny.
extra.
They don't have to though. I think it's sick. They're
It's
an
not
awesome
like they're
company.
listening.
Yeah, no, exactly.
We're still gonna shout them out.
I'm gonna tag
Hey,
them in the
if you
podcast,
guys,
but yeah, they
like
make cool
it,
as shit.
You should see them here.
Yeah. If you like, again, I'm not into. What's weird to think about is like I'm not into fashion, but I like shit. So I just buy the shit I like, and then I put it on my body, and I go, Andy, you're not the body for that. So put it in your closet for like 6 to 12 weeks, and then when Rachel has no clean laundry, she'll want to wear something of yours, and then she can just wear it. And that's usually what happens, but it's cool. No, I just, again, we've gotten some cool stuff given to us over the years, and like I don't know what that is. I don't deserve anything, but like we've been in concerts where people were like, "Hey, you can just come in here." I'm like, okay, I guess. I guess I walk light. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to be a dickhead, even though I am inside. But I think sometimes in life you do get nice little gifts, especially when you need them the most. Rachel got a free violin case once. Again, it's just like we get like weird little stuff. It's not nothing crazy. It's just I think sometimes the universe
takes care of us kind
because
of
we
when
give
need
karma,
it
bro.
up.
We give good
Yeah.
karma, and I'm not even going to talk about examples on here because that's bad karma. That's like hey,
That's
I do nice
gloating.
things.
No, yeah, that's
I won't say
gloating.
it on here, but like we do nice things, even when we're out of money and stuff. We help people and stuff, and
I just never want to
That's-
see anybody get fucked over.
that's the universe giving you a free
Yeah.
shirt about it. You know what I mean?
And I really hope it's from their new drop, which is Bleach,
Yeah.
the anime, which is going to be.
They
so
gave me a free fucking
sick.
jacket one time.
And you wear it all the time.
It's my favorite thing.
yeah.
So like
love
that's
stuff
again,
like
it's
that.
just
One
like when
time
you
I
kind of get
ordered-
stuff like that, it's
The one time I ordered
cool.
boots off of Killstar. Remember my old gold Bowie boots that I used to have?
With the lightning bolts?
Yeah. Then they gave me that, like, black velvety robe that I used to have back in the day.
We're going to start a merch shop, and we'll hook random people
guys,
up. That's the next thing I'm looking into.
I have some really sick ideas, and it might be some limited runs and things like that. But, like, we've got some ideas cooking. I can't wait to have some stuff for you guys to maybe grab.
Yeah,
we
think and like blueprint a lot of cool ideas throughout the week, and like my problem is quality. Like a lot of these drop shipping stuff, like you get shitty quality. We did like test prints for like a hoodie once and stuff like that, and it was such garbage. We lit it on fire, didn't we? Didn't we light it on fire? We probably just threw it in the garbage.
We have the cup right here.
Yeah, the cup is right here, and it looks great still.
No, it doesn't.
It looks like shit.
Looks like
we were gonna sell these once. And then I got the proofs, and I'm like, that is trash. So I will never sell that.
Now it just holds
all of our old weed pens. So when we're out of weed, we can try to hit them.
Lighters and stuff.
Yeah.
So we went and seen 28 Years Later.
Yeah. Holy shit, dude.
So we went and seen 28 Years Later.
28 years later.
I am very much on the fence about it and if I liked it
It's
at all.
conflicting.
And we watched a bit of a breakdown video, and I still am like, I don't know how I feel about it. Hey, real quick.
Should we?
Maybe
Okay.
spoilers. Maybe
spoilers.
We're gonna
maybe
put it,
spoilers.
You see it here? Maybe
spoilers. If you don't want to hear about the movie, there's a little icon on your phone that says like skip 10 seconds. Hit that 19 times, and then you might be
don't
good.
be fucking stupid. We're gonna figure it out. If you don't want to hear the spoilers, go to this part.
Yeah. I love zombie movies. Okay.
Too bad there wasn't enough zombies in this fucking movie.
The first 18 minutes was sick as fuck.
Sick as fuck.
Then there's a good 32 minutes after that. That's pretty solid.
That's okay.
Okay. And then there's like just 40 minutes of what the fuck is happening?
And then it's like, what?
And then there's 11 minutes of
what?
Probably the craziest tone shift in a movie I've ever seen.
Yeah, I didn't
The last
like it.
10 to 11 minutes. I feel like they wrote half of it and then didn't have another half and like wrote that in like 20 minutes. I kind of feel like that's how it happened. But then I watched this weird breakdown about it, and I guess it's just a setup for the next movie, which I guess in theory does make a little bit more sense.
No, but that's bullshit because you said the next movie is called something else completely. And like
The Bone Zone or something.
The Bone Tower, didn't you say?
Bone Temple.
Bone something?
Yeah.
Which is part of the movie, which is so fucking stupid.
Like the stupidest part of the movie is going to be the sequel?
Yeah.
Which
and
is
so,
weird.
like, why would they use? Okay, god damn it! This makes me
so
so
basically
pissed.
the movie follows like a young kid who's
and
like
his
kind of
dad, who is Aaron Taylor Johnson, is his dad.
He's kind of coming to age, right? He's like at that age where like he's learning about the real world. There's like a zombie outbreak. There's infected people across.
Correct.
They live on this island, but there's like this little like
causeway
that
walk
opens
across
up
to the mainland.
So like at low tide, you can walk across the beach, kind of like, you know, when fucking the Bible guy parted the Red Sea.
Or in Spirited Away, they do it there too.
Yeah, so it's like kind of that morality, sort of like going on a journey to foreign land.
Oh, is that what they said in the video you
Yeah,
watched?
it just is. That's like a biblical.
Oh,
I think
I'm not a
I
Bible
didn't pick that up
person.
on one of the review videos. That's just something I interpreted it as I watched it. I thought of like, you know, parting the Red Sea. It wasn't
Okay,
Moses,
that's
was
fine.
it? Who the fuck was it? I don't know religion, and I went
I
to it
don't
a
know.
lot.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't.
But anyway, so they go across.
He takes his kid to the fucking mainland because he's like, you're gonna come of age and you're gonna fucking do the killing of the zombies, and he's like, oh shit, and the kid doesn't do that great, and then some shit pops off.
And the whole time, Aaron Taylor Johnson is explaining everything in his native accent,
And
which
he's
is incredibly
fine.
hard to understand.
You have
So maybe that's why the kid sucks. He's like, Dad, what the fuck are you saying? You're speaking true Welsh right now. I'm an American boy.
Essentially, there was.
Why
a
was
lot
the
of,
mom and him American, and Aaron Taylor Johnson had
They
such a
weren't.
thick?
The kid and the mom still had accents. They just weren't as fucking. Guys,
Yeah, I guess.
First and foremost, Aaron Taylor Johnson is a fine motherfucker, and I will watch anything he is in.
His performance was excellent.
His performance was
excellent.
His performance was good. Secondly,
no.
visually, the movie was beautiful.
Oh, God.
I mean, the shots of the actual, like the lay of the land were gorgeous.
The kill scenes were really clever and cool.
They did this like 20 iPhone fucking
Yeah, they shot it on
shot.
iPhones, which is weird.
Not the whole thing, but there were some
A lot of
sequences
shots, yeah.
that were really cool. You should watch about it yourselves.
There's so much cool shit about this
But
movie.
it
For it to be
wasn't
such
good.
a terrible movie, it makes me mad. But then it doesn't make me mad because maybe I actually really liked it.
Hey, I'm going to say something that's...
Yeah, I don't know.
So far, we haven't really said any spoilers, and I'm going to say something that's going to make sense once you watch it.
Yeah.
You can't burn a body that fast.
Okay.
Okay? One.
There's
And
this
two,
weird
you
sort of
can't-
like...
Bones only look like that when you bleach them. That quickly, anyway.
There's like running zombies and like these crazy... Like,
I'm going to tell you
where Rachel
one
draws her
spoiler.
line in the sand is like kind of funny to me. Like, yeah, the whole movie was absurd. That's that one part that you're stuck on?
No, the other part I'm stuck on, and I will say, is there was huge zombie dick in the movie. Huge, massive zombie penis in the movie for no fucking reason.
So, like, the movie is literally called 28 Years Later. So it's like 28 years from the original rage virus outbreak. And what's interesting is, like the zombies evolved to, like, learn how to survive. And, like, there's, like, really fat ones that, like, conserve energy by, like, crawling on the ground. And then there's, like, really, like, jacked and ripped ones that are just naked.
Yeah, there was, like, a Jason Momoa zombie.
They're just naked.
And had a fucking
And it does show a lot of
forearm for a
zombie dick. Yeah.
Unreasonably
I'll tell
so.
you, though,
It furthered
again,
nothing in the story.
Yeah, no reason for it, but also, like, at the same time, like, I wasn't bothered by it like you were.
I just, the reason
Yeah.
I was bothered by it because it had there's no
Everybody was
point.
naked, but there was one with a huge dick.
Yeah, and
Samson
then,
had a huge dick,
that
dude.
wasn't a real dick. That wasn't a real dick. He had, like, a belly that also wasn't real. That penis was not real.
It was just a weird choice. I don't know why they needed to make that.
I really don't get it.
Yeah,
I
it
think I'm
just-
on the fence about it. I'm really just unsettled.
Yeah. I don't know. We like movies a lot.
We do. You
I
guys,
kind of, when I left it, I hated it. And then I watched, like, a couple, like, people break it down, and then I'm like, oh, that is kind of cool. But then, like, at the same time, I don't think you should have to do that to like a movie. I think you should be able to go to a movie and know nothing about it and be like, hey, that was cool and that wasn't cool. Like, I don't know a lot about these movies. I remember watching the original 28 Days Later, right? It's 28 days.
The breakdown, they said the first one's like about
This
family.
is number 3.
The second one's about, like, evil, and, like, the third one's about death, I think, or something to that nature, or something like. They said it in that breakdown movie.
I just remember watching, like, 28 Days Later. Thought it was sick as fuck, the original.
Was really sick.
And
really
then
good.
the opening scene where Cillian Murphy's running through the field and it's chasing him. It's like the opening scene.
Yeah.
And it's a fucking zombie that's fast as fuck. That scared me the first time I watched it. I was like, holy
dude.
shit, that's scary. And then I remember 28 weeks later, I was like, this one's lame. And then I did. That's just my initial thought. I'll have to go back and rewatch them.
Yeah, we have to rewatch
And then I
them.
watched this one. I was like, I'm telling you, for 40 minutes, I was like, sick, love it.
And then I was
Then we
like,
went
what?
and peed and came back, and it was like, as soon as we came back from pissing, it was
It's like we came back to a different movie. I swear to fucking Christ. It's like we
weird.
came back to, like, let's drug this kid.
yeah, let's put this kid on morphine and have a zombie baby. That was fucking weird.
It was and then later, let's return this baby, and then the dad will be like, I didn't chase my kid at all, even though I was pretty sure I knew where he was going.
I'm the best hunter in the
This
village,
has no
but
context.
I've been sitting
These
here.
are
the whole-
maybe spoilers. They have no context. But, like, what? You didn't even try to go find him?
I don't know,
You couldn't
man.
have caught up?
I guess I think this one sucks. If I see the second half and it brings it all together, I'll be like, cool.
Because we're going to have to.
Yeah, I have to now. Because I did like it enough to see the second half, the conclusion.
I'm mad about it, though.
Yeah. I mean, there's not a lot of really good movies anymore. It's just, they're not good anymore. We go to them a lot, and it's just like, you're like, yeah, enjoyable. But, like, there's not, like, fucking, like, epic good movies anymore. They're all bullshit. Like, we have Superman coming up and Fantastic Four.
I don't really think I give a shit about Fantastic Four except for Pedro, but I do want to see Superman.
Yeah.
do
I
want
watched
to
Superman 2 the other day at work. Most of
did.
it.
And I watched Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, Superman 2
I
with
was like,
Christopher
I need
Reeves
to
is
watch
excellent
some sort
movie.
of a comfort, nice movie. And
Yeah.
I think we both found that in our flicks.
Well, it's weird because, like, again, growing older as a human, I'm not old yet. I'm still young and inspired. But, like, I do look back on nostalgic things now. And, like, I paused it a few times when I was watching it. And I was telling you, I was like, there's just this weird comfort to this movie. Like, it's not like...
Yes.
I feel like movies these days are like, they're always trying... And, like, my daughters are victims of this. Like, their attention span is just so...
Short.
And it's just like
dude.
movies are like that now. It's just like bright, flashing, quick, action, quick. And like, I think like I love movies that like are slower paced because you get more time to like develop characters and like.
Yeah, well.
So like, I
like
watch movies from like
stories.
the early 80s or like the late 70s and they're super drawn out. Like they're like arguably boring.
Some parts
But
are
then,
a little too much, yeah.
When the action happens, it almost feels more important.
Oh, well, yeah, especially depending, like, on the story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gosh. I was thinking about... For some reason, my brain lately has just been thinking of... And I don't know why, and this is going to be so random. My brain just keeps thinking of scenes of, like, the 1970s at, like, a car race, demolition derby, or, like, a carnival, or, like, something. And I think then of like that makes me think of like Smokey and the Bandit.
Yeah, great
and
movies.
Then, like, other movies, where there was a little bit of drawn out, but then like, I mean, Smokey and the Bandit's not great because there's action and shtick, that whole thing. But like, there are some really good hits, and it's like about looking good, and there's good music, and there's just
film, like literally just film translates so much better. You know, one thing I think Disney Plus does do a good job is it gives you versions.
What do you mean?
Like when I watch Simpsons at night. You can select the versions you want to watch, like original format or like enhanced.
Oh, sure. What does enhanced do?
Blows it up and stretches it and looks like shit.
Oh, yeah.
I watch original format. But like even with film, it'll like offer you in like 4:3 context or like in widescreen.
Yeah, like what it was originally.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of cool.
Well, yeah,
that
like
they do
I'm not
that.
gonna watch like a movie from 1995 in a format that fits my TV because it'll look fucked up. I'm gonna watch it with the stupid shit on the side.
Yeah, but some people don't want the shit on the sides.
Well, you're an idiot.
Yeah, you gotta watch it in the
You're
original
stupid.
format. Yeah.
One of the movies that
Aspect
was
ratios.
previewed when we went and seen it that I'm actually really interested in is like the Naked Gun 2 or whatever.
Holy
the
shit,
fuck
we
it
were like
was.
laughing at that.
Yeah.
I saw the movie poster is made with AI, and he like Liam Neeson has like 19 fingers.
No fucking way.
It's super funny.
That's probably part of the shtick
Yeah,
of it.
yeah.
But yeah, Liam Neeson is in the Naked Gun 2, and it looks.
Well, I don't know if it's number 2. It's just called The Naked Gun again. So I think they're rebooting
whatever.
it.
Well,
it's a
because-
reboot.
But they had that guy in it. They had the original Naked Gun guy in
Leslie
the trailer.
Nielsen.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hysterical. It looks so fucking funny. Like I haven't seen like a slapstick, like a legit slapstick comedy
Yeah.
in like a while.
See, now that's kind of cool to me. That and like Spinal
Yeah.
Tap is coming back, a new Spinal Tap, which is going to be kind of
I
sticky.
thought that was just a re-release of Spinal Tap.
No,
I thought
they're
it was like an
re-releasing the
anniversary.
original in August,
Yeah.
and then a new movie's coming out
Oh,
next
I
year.
didn't know about the new one.
Why?
I probably won't care to see that.
Why?
Yeah, like I haven't seen the first one. I've seen bits and pieces of it. I know we're gonna watch it. We'll probably go to that release or whatever.
Yeah, that's when I want to watch it with you. We'll go to that.
But I don't think I give a shit about the second one at all.
It doesn't need to exist. Although, like Christopher Guest does write good movies. You love Best in Show.
I love Best in Show. That movie's so fucking funny.
He's awesome, dude.
That's
Christopher
you.
Guest is awesome.
That's you. Wink.
So that's like
you.
weird. It's like it's his something he loves. He's gonna do it good again. But then there's like Kevin Smith, who like, you know what? I love everything he does.
No.
The other day when we went to the movies,
Clerks 2 and 3 were unnecessary.
Totally true. They're his characters, and I'm glad he gets to continue
The
to
Jay
put them
and
in.
Silent Bob reboot was unnecessary, even though it made fun
Dogma
of itself.
rules, Red State rules, Mallrats rules.
Dogma fucking rules. I do love that movie. I do like Jay and Silent Bob fucking
Strike Back.
I love that
Rules.
fucking movie. Mallrats is fire. That's probably one my
That's
favorite
one of my
out
favorite
all
movies
them.
of all time, probably.
Yeah, Dogma is probably my favorite
Yeah.
Kevin Smith movie. Chasing Amy's pretty good, but it's not as good as all the rest of them.
Clerks, like was
Original Clerks is fucking
the
a
black and white
masterpiece.
Clerks movie.
That is an artistic
My
piece.
Uncle Phil showed that movie to me when I was like in formative years.
For everybody
that
who
was
doesn't
like the-
know, his Uncle Phil's like his age.
He's like 2 years older than me.
Oh, shit.
But he showed me Clerks. I watched it with him for the first time.
Yeah.
And like probably was like 12 or 13. And I was like, oh, filmmaking.
Yeah.
And like I said to you the other day when we went before we walked into the movies, I'm like, I'm like, no matter how much we bitch or bicker, I'm like Kevin Smith always says, if you could find you a chick to go to the movies with.
I love the movies.
He's like, you found a soulmate. And like, that's like, Kevin Smith has a quote that's something like that. If you find a girl who will go to the movies with you and share popcorn, that's your soulmate, bro, or something like that. And like, that is us. We go to the movies. I love going to the movies. That's like
it's my favorite.
Even if they suck, dude. One movie we didn't get to talk about on the podcast because we saw it before we did the podcast. Are you going to say it? I am going to say it. And I think everybody should see this movie because it sucks so good.
Is it?
It's called Trap. With Josh Hartnett.
I said this the other day. I said, too bad we didn't do the podcast and we saw Trap.
Because movies suck.
Let's fucking talk about fucking Trap right now.
Movies suck, but if you go see a shitty movie at the theater with somebody you enjoy their company with, it's an awesome time. And like, Trap with Josh Hartnett is such a bad movie that I want more people to see it and enjoy it.
This is not like so bad it's good in the way that like Morbius was. This was
Morbius just needed to exist in the early 2000s and people would have loved that movie.
Oh yeah, if that shit came out in 2004, people would have been
People would be like, Jared Leto's awesome.
Trap did, I'm going to tell you, Trap and M. Night Shyamalan and that little girl and M. Night Shyamalan's daughter did Josh Hartnett so dirty. They did him so dirty because Josh Hartnett is a fucking actor. Okay? He's a good actor. He's been in some fantastic fucking films. Have you ever fucking seen Pearl Harbor?
Pearl Harbor sucks.
Have you ever fucking seen 40 Days and 40 Nights?
40 Days and 40 Nights rules, but sucks.
Have you ever fucking seen The Faculty? Have you ever seen Halloween H2O?
That movie sucks too.
Have you ever seen he's in
You know what? I think we just figured it out.
Oppenheimer? Bitch, you love that movie?
That might be one of the best movies I've ever seen.
Josh Hartnett is bae, and I absolutely love him. He is a throwback king for me. And they did him bad because he acted in that movie, I think, pretty well. And I would like to think that certain things were not his creative choice and that it was a director instead. Let's really get into it. So the movie starts off. Josh Hartnett, he's dad. I can't remember his dad name, so we're just gonna call him Josh throughout the movie.
He's got that face where it's like just Josh Hartnett.
It's just Josh Hartnett.
His character could be named
Quasi
Simboto.
He has like a teenage, like a 14-year-old daughter, 13, 14-year-old daughter, and he's taken her to go see Lady Raven at some fucking concert. And it's like this big fucking deal. And it's so sick. And like, you're like, all right, cool, whatever. And so he takes her, and they're at a part where they're getting merch. He's chatting with the merch guy, who comes back a couple times and is kind of actually funny. He was like kind of
merch guy kind of saves the movie.
Merch guy's kind of funny.
Hartnett's performance is excellent, by the way.
Yes, but merch guy's like,
Shout out JH.
Don't fucking tell anybody. But this is actually all a fucking ruse, and the fucking cops are here to catch this fucking murderer,
serial killer, dude,
who's been slicing people up.
Yeah,
and they fucking did something, and they're gonna catch him here, and nobody can get in or out. And Josh Hartnett's like,
come to find out, he's the guy.
He's the guy.
He's the guy.
He came there.
Guess how many of his murders you see in the movie?
None.
0.
None. Bullshit.
0 murders.
Basically,
he pushes a lady down the stairs.
Well,
and Grease blows up a fire extinguisher.
And here's the thing.
So brutal.
He goes between being like, if I'm gonna get caught, I might as well kill, and being like, hey daughter, let's get out of here. Hey, let's
sneak
go
backstage.
He's like,
and
hey,
meet Lady Raven.
There's a part where he's like, first and foremost, he has spent all of 10 minutes with her during this concert. He has gone and come so many fucking times while she's just there, alone by herself.
As a young child.
But you know what? I honestly, like, she's probably fine there. Like, because the people who would go to a show like that probably would be like, we'll watch her. She's fine. You know what I mean? They would probably. I know the community of people who like music and are nice, especially the pop heads.
Like if you were hanging out before the show started, you kind of meet the friendly crowd around you.
It's okay. She's fine. We'll make sure she's good. You know what I mean? I'd be like, all right, Celista or whatever your name is.
Celista.
I don't know, Celista.
Dude, if I meet a young lady named Celista, I'm gonna buy her something from the merch stand just because I feel bad her parents named her Celista.
Celista's kind of a cool name.
She go hard.
Sound off in the comments. Do you guys like or hate the name Celista? It's Salista. Celista.
What you listening to?
What? No Celista sting.
No Celista.
But anyway, so Josh Hartnett, he does like a couple things. He like keeps sneaking through. He's like very clever. He like puts on an apron. He like befriends kind of a cop who like makes him think that he's working, but then his daughter gets called up on stage, and there's
a weird.
It's not good.
Everything.
There's all this shit. Listen, wait,
like,
hold on.
hey, if everything could go right, you know when you drive home from work some nights and like every light turns green before you get home? Every fucking light was green for Hartnett in this
For
flick,
Hartnett,
dude.
okay. His daughter
Every
gets
fucking light
called
was
on
green,
stage,
dude.
and then so he gets to go backstage so that he can leave. However, he corners Lady Raven later. Is like, listen,
This little
bitch.
little singer child.
No, she was an adult woman. She was an adult woman.
I don't know. She looked like a baby.
She was an adult.
I would say, okay.
His daughter was a child.
Listen, I'll
But
tell
Lady
you.
Raven was probably like 25.
Interesting. The whole time we watched this movie, I'm like, why is nobody protecting this child's star?
You're a fucking idiot. You thought that was a child?
I
You're
kid
a
you
fool.
not. I'm like, why does she have no security? This is like, if that was a young woman,
Because it wasn't. Because it was a full-grown adult woman who was short.
I guess that makes a little more sense.
Anyway,
I don't know
so
if that's
he
good or
corners
bad.
this bitch and is like, you're going to let us the fuck out. You're going to let us the fuck out. We're going to fucking walk out of here like you said that you're going to take us home. And then, this is
By the way, it's like daylight this whole time,
Oh,
too.
yeah, the concert is during the day. I don't know if they're in California or what the fucking deal is, but the concert is during the day.
It's 30 days and 30 nights, dude.
They leave after the show, and it's like 3 p.m., and I
There's
don't
like
fucking understand.
40 minutes of
It's fucking
movie
bullshit.
after the concert, and it's all daylight.
Okay, but then listen to this. The whole concert part is like a fucking hour long, and you think it's going to like be done right then and there. No, guess what? Guess what? They go to fucking they go to Josh Hartnett's house. Right? They go to Josh Hartnett's house.
Yeah, they go
Lady
home. They
Raven
take the
comes
limo
in.
home.
She fucking plays the piano. There's a whole nother 45 minutes of bullshit. And then like at the end, like what happens at the end where he's like eating the pie and he like remember he's like eating a drugged pie or something because his like wife suspects.
I don't know.
His wife did plant. That was the twist.
Oh,
his wife
yeah,
planted
his wife
the
knew
fucking
she
shit,
he was a killer.
and she followed him and planted some evidence for the cops to find so that they would do all this shit.
He had some like weird house.
Some
God, this movie's so
fucking
bad.
It was so stupid.
Oh, God,
and
watch
the whole thing
everybody.
was just so that M. Night's daughter could sing.
Listen.
It was bad. But guess
This
what?
is 3 Feet Deep. This is our podcast. We talk about whatever the fuck we want. If anybody is still listening to
I
this
felt
episode,
trapped by that fucking movie.
we just went through a 23-minute breakdown of the movie Trap. We didn't even see that one this week. We saw that one like 6 months ago.
That's how
And that's what
strongly
we're
I
talking
fucking
about.
feel about the movie
I think everybody
Trap.
should watch the movie. It is that movie to me. Everybody
What-
should watch Trap with Josh Hartnett.
Here's what I
because
would've
love
loved.
bad movies, bro. I love bad movies, and that's a bad one. When I was a kid, Slither was a bad movie.
That's a fantastic.
That's a bad movie,
No,
dude.
that's not a bad movie. Slither is a
Let's
phenomenal
rewatch
movie.
it. I don't want to talk about it right now. Let's rewatch it, and then we'll talk about it at a future
Okay,
date.
great, because that movie is fantastic, and I love that movie.
I just remember I saw that at Movies Date with some friends, and I thought, like, what the fuck was that?
You're wrong, and I bet you would love it now. Nathan
No.
Fillion,
What I
fucking
remember-
Michael Rooker,
Hey.
that bitch.
What I remember, why I said that movie
Elizabeth?
specifically, is because with 28 Years Later and Trap, there were two movies that I thought were bad that I did enjoy. Because, like, I think anything that makes you talk about it at length after the fact is good. And even though they are
love it.
such a bad thing to visually watch,
I just-
the amount of joy I've gotten from talking about those movies. And I am still on the fence that 28 Years Later is a bad movie.
I don't know how I feel yet.
I will see the second part
I will see the second part.
that comes out early next year.
So
and
there's
then
fucking fire. Trap fucking sucked.
because yeah. We don't see a lot of good movies. A buddy at work was telling me that that Anora movie is supposed to be really
I've been
good.
wanting to see that one anyways.
Neon
I like
makes
that
some
Mickey
okay stuff.
Madsen. Who does it?
Neon. It's from Neon.
Oh yeah, they did what was the scary movie? They did Long Legs.
I loved Long Legs.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
actually really loved Long Legs.
Yeah, so-
That's another really cool horror movie
Yeah.
that one left a standing impression on me. Like I learned more about it. Midsummer was that way for me too. That was one I didn't know if I enjoyed when I watched it, and then post I really ended up really loving it.
I think I've grown to like that one.
Yeah,
more.
that one's really good.
Hereditary is so good.
Hereditary is a league of its own.
Mother ruined my life.
Yeah. There's a lot of good horror movies. So I guess what I'm saying is when I see movies like fucking Trap or like 28 years later, I'm like, what the fuck are we doing?
I wanted to see Josh Hartnett fucking...
What are we doing?
See, because Josh Hartnett did it with M. Night Shyamalan. If
And I
Josh
love Hartnett,
Hartnett would
man.
have done it with like somebody else, I wanted to see him like blood murder someone.
I love M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, but he's not going to have like real murder in his movies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? His movies are like for 15-year-olds scary.
That makes perfect sense.
It's like creepy, but it's like it's not.
At all. I just think movies in general are
I
just
love
not
signs.
the best. Everything just keeps getting remade and redone and hitting to the ground. But yeah.
I think we're probably going to round it out here and do videos soon, but I did... Or how are you feeling? I don't know. I don't
Do you want to do videos this week or save it for next week?
I have so many videos we can keep going. Well,
Okay.
I add to it every week, so we'll never run out. I would like to keep doing that, and even if we don't keep it in the weekly, we can cut it out.
Okay, so for our audio listeners, last week we tried something new. We actually did, if you go to the YouTube, I don't know if you're audio only. I only say this because I guess Mack listens to it, so shout out Mack again. And I know we do have like a listening audience because I see the numbers, and it doesn't matter.
We're trying to grow
just
the
I know
YouTube
people
as well.
only listen to this. But I will say this, for people who are only listening and not watching on YouTube, we did a segment last week where we did like TikTok videos, things of that nature. We did it post-show. So like we ended the audio on the show and then we did it post. I don't want to include that, I guess, in the audio because it's boring.
No, it won't be. I'm sorry, but if you want to see, you can go
so
to our
what we'll
YouTube.
do is we're going to wrap up the audio portion of the podcast. If you guys are just listening to it, thank you so very much.
Yeah, we
Seriously,
love you so much.
I love doing this. I know we just ramble and talk about the shit we love. And
I want to say one thing before we end the audio, too, is that if you are in the area this week, but when this comes out, potentially, we're at Black Dog Vinyl. Or no.
This will be out in time.
Will it be out in time? Yeah.
This will be out probably the day before. So if you were listening to this on Wednesday, July the 2nd.
The next day, Thursday, July the 3rd, we are playing at Black Dog Vinyl in
Plainfield, Illinois.
With Mr. Reese.
Yep.
Mr. Alex Hoffer.
Shout out our boy Alex Hoffer.
There is one more, and I don't know.
Haggy. His name's Haggy.
There you go.
He does great tie-dye.
We're going to put everybody in there. Here's the flyer for it.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to do better because we did a show last week. We could have promoted it on the show. You know,
it's okay. We're
doesn't matter.
figuring
We'll
it
do
out,
better.
guys. We're trying to be better.
It's a weird separation for me, too.
But yeah, no. So I think with the videos, what I'd like to do is if you want to see it, go to YouTube. It'll be included in the full episode, but I would like to start getting to a point where we start like cutting it out, too. So if you just want to watch that part, like if you listen to the whole thing and you just want to watch our silly react.
We're going to call it 3 Feet Deeper. So for our audio listeners, we'll wrap up the episode here for you guys.
I made really nice templates. So go check it out, okay?
For our YouTube listeners, we'll take a break and we'll come back. But again, we're very grateful for everybody tuning in each week. We've been getting some feedback. Again, shout out Monster. He's one of our biggest supporters.
Guys.
I love you very much,
it's really
Jamie.
Awesome.
Yeah. Maybe Monster will be one of our first guests because I'll have him come over for SummerSlam. Hey, Jamie, here's your invitation. Shout out Monster. Come over, we'll watch SummerSlam. We'll do a podcast after. But yeah, no, we're very grateful. Shout out Mack again. If you guys like listening to podcasts, always consider doing your own. Hit up our friend Brian McInder. He owns Audio Hive Podcasting Studio. Check him out. We'll put a link in the description to find that. So if you want to, talk your own movies, talk your own shit, he's got a great studio that does that. He does great photography as well.
Yeah.
He does great video as well. Outside, if you got an event coming up, you want film, something like that, hit him up. I don't know what he charges as freelance. He didn't pay me to do this or anything like that. I just really appreciate him. So anything that helps him out. But yeah, we're honored to be here.
Look that way.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't look at it as much as you.
I don't look at it as much, but you were just staring into nothing.
Yeah, I do stare into nothing. I actually see some headlights out by there. I'm just always... What's going on in the hood?
You've got a good face.
Yeah. But anyway, guys. All right. So I appreciate you listening. Thank you so much again for another week of 3 Feet Deep. We'll see you next week. Maybe a Monday, maybe a Wednesday. Depends on when we record.
My name is Miss Rachel the Sauce Darling. This is...
My name is Andy. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next week.